we all go over the same note?
We did.
That is so us.
Wow, that was really impressive.
Yeah, it's just right from the gate.
You know what? I think it's because all of us have been like harmony singers for so long that even if we start on the wrong note, we like
automatically adjust.
Automatically jump into the right one. We're like, ah.
I've noticed that more.
Guys.
I've noticed it more in like the meditation sort of things. It's like whoever has the om, you go to it. You know, you're like,
That sounds like
she says
om.
with like 4,000 reminders of om behind her.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Her om halos.
Happy Galentine's.
Happy Galentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Galentine's. I have been recording a lot of Park and Rec and have now feel like a sufficient grasp on Galentine's. So thank you for letting this be my first real Galentine.
Hey, Bonnie,
experience.
can you come do a close up so people can see your face?
So I made sure to put 2 hearts.
Giant heart. You're like that emoji of the heart exclamation point. It's like your face. Well, for anybody who's not a big Parks and Rec fan, there is the lead character in the show is Leslie Poehler's character, Leslie Nope. And Amy Poehler's character, Leslie Nope. I just think of her as Leslie 100% now.
All the time.
Who's like a workaholic, super much like totally believes in her small town government, works super hard, and also is like the most pro friendship person maybe in the history of television. And so the day before Valentine's Day, she gets her friends together and they go for brunch, and it's like a treat yourself day.
And eat waffles.
Friendships. Yeah. So.
But I really think that, like, of the three of us, Jaimee really embodies Leslie's character.
Leslie Nope. Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you saying that because I do have a love for small government. Like, like small town government, basically local government is what I meant to say. You know, like I do love that because that's like, you know, my family in Waco like grew up in.
And I can just imagine you
and all that. And I eat an enormously large amount of waffles and pancakes.
And you have a lot of binders.
I do have a lot of binders. Why do you gotta call me out like that? I like my physical filing system. My CPA came over, actually, like, you know, I can't remember when, but she was like going through my stuff. She's like, yeah, you actually can do this very well. Like for a musician, this is really organized.
It's impressive.
Like, when I got audited and I had to pull out a calendar from 2016 or 17 that had all of my mileage, all this stuff on it, I was like, yeah, handwritten calendar from 2017 where I wrote down everything that I did. Got it. Come on, come at me. Don't come at me, Ira. Please don't. I regret everything I just said.
I would be totally screwed under the circumstances, though.
I forgot how to do this.
Nope. Can't do it.
Oh my God.
I would be handing like a giant sack of receipts and be like, I think this all explains it.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up on my thing. On my stuff. But
I forgot. Yeah, never mind.
It's okay.
We don't need to go there.
We don't have to go. We don't have to go. Let's not think about taxes right now.
Let's
think about happier things.
Songs. Yeah.
So, I guess I want to start only because I have this song that first of all, okay, all of you tuning in right now, I'm like late to saying this, but if you're watching this on the rebroadcast later, thanks so much for tuning in. We're so glad that you're here to celebrate friendship with us. Please go ahead and click share and share this stream wherever you're listening to it. Or if you are watching on YouTube, then maybe like tweet out or share the link somewhere, because we would love for as many people who are looking for this show and are having trouble finding it, because we've all been there, right? I've been there. Help them to find it easily. And
it's like you get all dressed up, you're ready to go to the party, and then you can't find it. That's the worst.
know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm just in time, and then I miss the first 20 minutes of the stream because I'm like, where is it? Where is it? But I want to send this song out to you too, because I was thinking about what songs about friendship are there, and it's this song itself does, but also, you'll get it. You'll get it. I don't even know why I'm introing it.
it's been a long time, glad to see your face. I knew we'd meet again another time, another place. Can't believe it's been so many years. You better grab a chair and a couple of beers. Looking good in your three-piece suit. You know I always knew you'd take the business route. You were always the one to follow the line. I guess I'm doing alright. I've been singing for my rent, singing for my supper. I'm above the below and below the upper. I'm stuck in the middle where the money gets tight, and I guess I'm doing alright. I'm alright. It's a beautiful day, not a cloud inside, and I guess I'm doing alright. I'm alright. Got a good old friend here with me tonight, and I guess I'm doing alright. Well, we had a lot of dreams when we were younger. They thought we were crazy, but we had the hunger. Kept a lot of friends, skipped a lot of class, the top of the world and knocked on our ass. Lost touch, we lost in love, we lost our minds when things got tough. But beating time is a losing fight, and I guess I'm doing alright. I'm alright. It's a beautiful day, not a cloud inside, and I guess I'm doing alright. I'm alright. I got good old friends here with me tonight, and I guess I'm doing alright. Alright. Well, I'll hate to see this evening end. God only knows when I'll see you again. Send a fax or send me a letter or give me a call, that'll even be better. Give the kids a kiss for me and say hello to the family. Tell them all my future's looking bright, and I miss them, but I'm doing alright. I said I miss them, but I'm doing alright. Oh, I'm alright. It's a beautiful day, not a cloud inside, and I guess I'm doing alright. I'm alright. Got good old friends here with me tonight, and I guess I'm doing alright. Well, I guess I'm doing alright. Yeah. I'm alright.
Oh. That song choice was unbelievable. You're just gonna come like out of the gate with that? Are you serious?
I mean, I
That's
was
not
like,
a finale?
I can't think of how many songs that just like express my love of the friendship with you guys as that one, so I just had to do it. And I was kind of afraid I was gonna forget to do it, so so I had to do it at the top.
Whatever.
No lie.
Whatever your motivation is, I'm 100% behind it. I am thrilled that you played that song. That is when you hit. Well, okay, so for people that don't know, early on in my friendship with BettySoo, and I'm sure that Bonnie has a similar story. I can't remember where we were, what we were doing, but for some reason we were singing that song, and when it came to the I'm a mama, mom all rights, and Betty and I nailed the exact number at the exact right time, I knew that we were locked in for a lifetime of close friendship. I don't know why that is the bar for friendship for me, or why it is a bar of friendship, but it felt really solid.
It is. One day, we're all three going to meet Jody Messina, and all three of us are going to become awkward AF because we're going to be so starstruck. Like, we've met so many stars, but, like, that's going to be the person who I'm just going to be like...
It's always, like, the strangest people, I think. Like, Stacey Earle was with somebody that I totally got tongue-tied and couldn't talk to. I was just like, I like, started crying, and I'm like, this is terrible. I have to walk away now.
Yeah, I only met Buddy Miller once, and I'll probably never meet him again because I was so awkward when I met him. And everyone's like, he's so nice. You'll, like, totally get along. And then I met him, and I just went... It was terrible.
Yeah, I gave him shit the first time I met him, and I feel like that was never... Like, he showed up to a gig at AMA's, and he had it, like, all of his stuff in, like, a plastic grocery sack, which makes sense. Like, you know, he's just like, I'm going to just sit in on this thing. I'm going to just throw the stuff in there, whatever. And I'm like, how do you not have a proper gig bag? Like, it's like, come on, buddy. Like, What is this?
Aw.
Anyway.
I find that incredibly endearing. I love
I know.
that.
No, it
That
was.
makes me
but,
feel like less of a
I said it
failure.
out loud. I just was like, wow, why am I so mean to people?
I don't know, Bonnie.
Well,
What you got for us, Bonnie?
well, I had an idea, and then I had to completely, change it once.
Because Betty just destroyed
know.
us with
I
her.
was like,
The
okay.
show's over. Thank you for coming, everyone.
Shut up.
This is
Well, I'm gonna take another song that I think is all in our lexicons and one of my favorites, and this is how I feel when I think about you two. Anyway, so hopefully I won't regret the lyric choice here in a minute, but we'll see what happens. Feeling stronger, uptown and braver. I'm moving straight through yesterday. Full on and higher now. And I waited through the doubt. Open up, I'm turning every page. But I went outside and I looked up at the late night sky and I saw stuff fall down. Now I thought as it blazed across the sky, I remember falling. I remember falling. Best friends and lovers felt like forever. Every fiber, every day. Nobody quite like you. Never a voice so true, too bright to ever fade away. But I went outside and I looked up at the late night sky and I saw stuff fall down. Now I thought as it blazed across the sky, I remember falling. I remember falling. The story's over and I've lived through the ending, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't do it all again. I remember falling. I remember falling. I remember falling. Yeah. I remember falling. I remember.
so great.
So good. So good.
Little Kim Richie for.
I can't believe I didn't know about Kim Richie till you guys told me about Kim Richie. It feels like Deep Eddy Cabaret, like it was something that was so my thing that nobody told me about it because they thought I already knew about it.
No, I
There are
feel
so many
she's
things
one
like that.
but there's so many people that we know that are like that. Like it's when you get to introduce somebody to somebody. It's kind of like, oh yeah, all right, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, that is one of the most
Yeah.
satisfying things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that.
The power of discovery. I love it.
I like how all of us have so much color behind us.
I know. I was gonna wear something different, and then I put like the way that it looked with all of this was not gonna happen.
I know. I feel like I entered this like happy children's show, but I came as like the grumpy librarian.
I'm
It's all
not
right.
sure. Mine's kind of like aliens and dinosaurs meets hippie centered omness. I don't know. It's just a lot. I'm giving a lot of information.
I love it.
I love it.
I mean, I have to say, I'm zero responsible for any of the visuals here. Gaucher is really great at the visuals, and she thought it was really important that we have this awesome
love the
rainbow
backdrop.
flag, which
With
does
with
make us
like
very
sparkle
happy.
lights all over it. It's
Yeah, she
super
put up
cool.
the sparkle lights.
And the awesome
There's a lot
lamp.
going on there that is way beyond my understanding.
I don't know if you guys have seen the comments that Sabra says she worked with Jody Messina
I was-
before she
I was
moved to
just-
Nashville.
I did see this.
Sabra, we need to know this about this.
We
Please
need more
in the
information,
comments.
please.
I mean, one day the three of us could probably just do a whole Jody Messina tribute concert. Just
Oh, I
throwing
would
it
have
out
to
there.
learn a lot of them.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
I'm-
not then.
I mean, down to like the rain, the song about the rain with the Tim McGraw. I'll be Jody, or I'll be Tim. I don't care. I mean, I would definitely probably get into a fight over who gets I'm All Right, but I think Betty just
We could share
Yeah,
off.
she
We could
killed it.
share
we
on
could share
that
it.
one. We could share it. Yeah.
Or I
Bye
can
bye.
just take
I
that
used.
one.
I can't remember what I was
Bye,
doing.
my baby, bye bye.
Yeah, I can't remember
so
what I
good.
was doing this week, but I was like, for some reason, I just kept singing that chorus in my head to someone. Maybe I can't remember what it was, but I was like, man, that chorus is like so useful in everyday life.
Yeah, totally. I think she has probably made more appearances as my guilty pleasure covers on my Tuesday nights than any other artist.
By you or by your guest or both?
By
or-
me.
Just Betty's.
I just
complete
keep returning to
adoration
that
of it.
well.
It's such a good well.
Well, I know. I don't really feel guilty about it either. 0%
question.
guilty. Anyway. Okay, Jaimee, sorry
Yep.
to keep
It's
squashing
okay.
on,
Sorry,
on
my
your
just-
thing.
It's all right. My computer just did something very weird, so I needed the extra time to resolve it because that's how things are going. All right. Thank you guys so much. I thought that I would do, actually, I thought I was going to do this, and then I was like, I don't want to do it because I'm scared. But since you guys came out of the gate with some stuff, I was selfish and did not think about friendship.
Neither did I. And I don't think that Kim Ritchie's
think-
song actually falls into that category. It's like, it's close.
There's
Not
a
quite,
tie,
though.
but I feel like I was just like, wow, this is the first show that we've done just as us. Like, I think we've like
Costume.
always had a theme, or we're in a costume, or like there's an election, like just something like
Yeah.
looming over. And I was like, oh, cool, we'll just do our thing. And I was like, oh, French songs about friendship. I can tell a story about a song about friendship. I think one of the coolest things that I learned about songwriting from Bill Withers, that documentary Still Bill, and he talks about how they said that that record label didn't want to put out Lean on Me because they said he needed a love song, and he was like, this is a love song about friendship.
And then he was
That's
like,
awesome.
I'm not going to write you a love song.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what always bothered me.
You know
I
what, though? I
hated-
think friend love is like just as valid for, as romantic love, if not more. I mean, they tend to last longer in your life.
Well, I've been a really great friend, but I'm a terrible, partner. So that's what I have to offer people.
I don't think your songs have to be about friendship tonight. I just wanted to send you guys that one.
I mean, unless you want to do, the Golden Girl song.
We should have.
Oh, yeah.
We could have done that.
Why didn't we do that? We all know it. We've all learned it. We could do it. We could pull it out at the end of the show.
All right, let's text
Y'all
about
stick
it
around.
behind the scenes. We'll
Stick
see what
around.
happens. All right, but I'm gonna play this super dark David Bowie song that I dig that he wrote. This is crazy to me because we're talking about Parkland. We're like, this couldn't have happened because he died before Parkland, which the Parkland shooting was also on Valentine's Day. But he wrote this from the perspective of a character who he named Valentine. inspired by another mass shooting that happened on Valentine's Day. Like always, David Bowie is outside of time. So I'm going to try this little dark jam. Valentine told me who's to go. Feelings he's treasured most of all. The teachers and the football stars. It's in his tiny face. It's in his scrawny hands. Valentine's soul is soul. He's got something to say. It's Valentine's Day. The rhythm of the crowd. Teddy and Judy down. Valentine sees it all. He's got something to say. It's Valentine's Day. Valentine told me how he'd feel. If all of the world were under his heels, or stumbling through the mud. It's in his tiny face. It's in his scrawny hands. Valentine knows it all. He's got something to say. It's Valentine's Day. Valentine, Valentine, it's in his scrawny hands, it's in his icy heart, it's happening today. Valentine, Valentine, it's in his scrawny hands, it's in his icy heart, it's happening today. Valentine, Valentine.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I forgot to tell you to mute.
Like
I was like, Bonnie,
five
this song is
people
not
just-
funny.
I was
No. I'm sorry. Mao had put something about us like, why don't I have a Ray Wally Hubbard inspired like dinosaur farm? Ooh. And I just like laughed
That is
out
funny.
loud, and then I looked. I was like, "You are at the show. Everyone can see and hear you." And I'm like, "Oh,
Oh no, I'm
Damn it.
sorry. Yeah, normally when I've done this, I do it a different way, but I'm sorry. I should have told you.
I
You know, we got
learned my lesson."
friendship.
No. I know I have friends that care. Like 5 people texted me besides Betty. Like, "You're not muted," and I'm like,
Well, a couple people thought I laughed, so they all texted me.
Yeah, me too. I got a bunch of texts from people that love and care about me for sure too.
Well, you were singing, so they knew it wasn't you, unless you're like some crazy evil ventriloquist who can laugh while
laugh
singing.
and sing
I
at
wish
the
I
same
was so
time.
cool. I wish I was that cool.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to get things to juggle.
Oh,
I packed up
totally
my
forgot about
juggling
that.
stuff for the road.
I know, I forgot. We forgot all these things. Next time. Anyway.
That was the only thing we did talk about, and none of us came through.
We're juggling our schedule.
Yes, that's enough.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening and always participating in our
Our joyousness
And
when
our
we
joy,
come
yeah.
together. What happens?
true.
What happens when the 3 of us combine?
Alan, our friend from the Train Tribe, since all of us have done Roots on the
Oh.
Rails, he's tuning in from the UK. Thanks for staying up late and watching,
so
Alan.
late, Alan. That's awesome. Thank you.
appreciate it. And Margit put one of those heart exclamation points like your face, Bonnie. I love it.
Like your face.
Like your makeup. Little heart exclamation point.
And we do have some happy birthday Bonnies.
Yeah.
It was Bonnie's birthday yesterday.
Yeah, it's still part of the birthday month as I'm
Birthday month.
keeping
Birthday
it,
month for sure.
You know.
I like how when we celebrate birthday months, there's basically only 12 birthdays a year. I like it.
My friend Kat, speaking of friendship, she's I was thinking about her yesterday because I was wearing the mittens that she gave me. I'm on a mitten kick after the Bernie thing. Mm-hmm. And she is such a beautiful person, and Kat Porter. And one of the things that I love about her is that she's always going to birthday parties. And I'm like, I remember asking her about it once, like, wow, like, why are you always going to birthday parties? Like, I think that's really cool. And she says, because every other day, like holidays and stuff, you have to share it. But like your birthday is like the only day we get to really celebrate you. And I thought that was just so beautiful. And one of my other favorite things about Kat is that she has a saying that I love that goes through my head a lot when I'm feeling down. It says, don't be sorry, be yourself. Talk about
like
friendship.
that.
She's great.
I love that. I had maybe, I don't know, halfway through last year or something, a typo that was like my most serendipitous typo ever. I meant to type, somebody said sorry, and I was typing back no worries, but I ended up typing no sorries. And I was like, oh, actually, that's exactly what I mean. From now on, I'm always just going to say no sorries.
I love that. That's been a gift of the pandemic. No sorries.
Yeah, no sorries. No sorries. Oh, Jane, thanks. I'm so glad that we're not boring you with our conversation. We just love being with each other, so we end up gabbing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I was thinking that maybe I will do an anti-friend song.
Oh, let's do it. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
You good with that? Okay. It's another cover. I'll get to some BettySoo songs in a little bit, but I wanted to do this David Olney tune.
Hey Bob, do you remember when we robbed that Glendale train that shot the engineer and left him lying in the rain? You were shaking like a leaf, I thought you'd break and run, but my hands were never steadier than when they held a gun. The horse's hooves are pounding, bullets flying in the air, the bleeding and the dying, hell, I didn't care. Chances that I took back then, I must have been insane. Hey Bob, do you remember when we robbed that Glendale train? Hey Bob, do you recall that little whore in Kansas City? Crazy as a bedbug, man, she sure was pretty. You got mad as hell and you raged with jealousy. After buying all her drinks that night, she went upstairs with me. And you should have seen her, Bob, the way she'd fuss and fight. A scratching little hellcat, man, really had fun that night. Now I'm sorry that I cut her, it truly was a pity. Hey Bob, what was her name, that little whore in Kansas City? Bob, do you recall when we really lived the life? Now look at me, I've settled down, got 3 kids and a wife. Well, God has surely blessed me with his mercies from on high. How come you never married, Bob? You never told me why. It ain't healthy for a man to always be alone. You need a woman's gentle touch, a family and a home. Well, a man can't be a man without a woman by his side. How come you never married, Bob? You never told me why. Hey, Bob, look at this picture. Does it look straight to you? It needs to come up on the right just a touch or two. But Bobby never answered concert for his anger and his shame. With steady hand he drew his gun and shot down Jesse James. And he knew it was too little, and he knew it was too late, and it gave little comfort, but at least the picture's straight.
Yeah.
Dark, huh?
I love it.
Oh.
We've been having we've been talking about David Olney we were talking about David Olney all morning, actually.
Really?
Yeah, Mary's working with Gretchen Peters this month, teaching a songwriting class online, and the whole concept of the class is writing behind other people's eyes. But we were, of course, today talking about writing from the perspective of like inanimate objects, like he does with the iceberg and Titanic, and then we were just like, let's just talk about David Olney for half the class, because that's like one of the greatest songwriting lessons you can give.
Yeah. I gotta say, like, that song really changed. I feel like it's so good at, it's like with great writing, whether it's, poems, stories, novels, songs, whatever, or movies, it's like with great writing, it opens your eyes to some big lesson without ever having to say the lesson, and like that whole classic lesson about you don't know what happened inside that relationship or inside that story. Like, don't judge because you don't know. And it's like, I think that song just nails that so well. Like, what kind of coward shoots somebody in the back? Or it's like,
Yeah,
there's a story. There's a story behind it, y'all.
exactly right. How well said, Betty.
He nailed it.
I do think there's something kind of interesting about that, like with Billy Joe Shaver. It's like, if you ask to be shot in the back, then I guess it's okay.
Billy Joe Shaver.
You mean shooting somebody in the face?
In the face.
He
Where do you
asked,
want
where
it?
do you want it? And like, if you said in the back, then it wouldn't be like a negative. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking.
I still have the
I'm
wooden
just
nickel
trying
I
to play
got
devil's advocate about it. What am I? Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
One of my
Jane,
favorite
that's
things
so funny.
was like the Jane. Sorry, I missed.
No,
Oh,
she
so
just read the captions that for the word
Subbed
horrid
and
put question.
That's great. I also love that our friend Graham Weber had to call us out and say it was more like Galentine's Day. He's not wrong, but
You should see my sister, like, with the things that she was texting in for the show with me and Emily. We just kept talking. And she's like, speaking of songs of suicide, you're killing me. Play a song.
anyways, I guess with that excellent segue, we'll give Bonnie
Take it away.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I gotta let the snort out. Well, here's about a song about listening more than talking, I guess, so. Oh, hello. It's a lot quieter. Let's get this rock and rollin' upright. There we go. How did we get a future so unclear? Reality ain't a thing you choose. So whether the puppet or the hand that goes up it, we're in this together through and through. As I know love can persevere, what you do. It's what you do. I had a ghost in the bass right there. Like it's.
I won't actually blow and whistle. I'm just
It
gonna
actu-
pretend.
It like turned up on its own.
It did. It jumped up. It
did.
was great though.
I was just kind of like, no, you're supposed to be at this volume, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Mr. Ghost, I appreciate you.
No, it
Don't
went
know
to the
what
right
just
place, for sure. It went to the right place. Did I ever tell you guys about learning to whistle like this? So I never could, and then one day I was at the Cactus Cafe, and this, like, I don't even remember who was playing, but like some slow ballad just finished. And as a joke, because every time that I had tried in earnest to whistle like that before, it always just came out like. So I wasn't afraid of being inappropriate, and so I just went for it. I just put my fingers in there and like blew, and this ear-splitting whistle cut across the Cactus Cafe, and the whole room of like 125 people turned around and looked at me like, what
my
the
gosh.
heck do you think you're doing? And I was like,
It was my first time. I didn't know I had the
I'm
power.
gonna die.
I'm good.
It was so embarrassing. I was standing like right in the middle of the bar, like
Oh,
middle back of the
no.
room, and I was like, sorry.
Well, like, but wasn't a whistle like you did it at the right time, right?
But it was so inappropriate. It was like, it was like, so, it made me look like a real jerk.
I love
basically.
that you were like, I'm just gonna go for it.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like,
Like,
you just want to be
today's
like,
the day.
I didn't even know that I could.
I
do
didn't
that.
know I could do it. I know.
I've never tried.
No, I tried but millions of times before, and it was always just like,
with this.
yeah, and it just sounded
Right.
like. So I just, it was stupid.
I think
Never
it's
do that again.
I think it's funny that my sister can't snap. It comes out like
Really?
She cannot snap.
I can snap.
Wow.
But that
That's
was just one
interesting.
of the
to me.
funny
So do you
thing.
lord it over her? Do you
Yes.
go over to Eleanor and you're like, chop,
Snap,
chop,
snap, snap,
Eleanor?
snap, snap, snap.
You know, I could whistle. I've never been able to whistle like that, like in a way that's supposed to like save you from danger, like, or to be really helpful, But I can barely like song whistle, and I used to be able to when I was a kid, and then I completely lost it. Which I would go see Bonnie, and there's a whistling part in Bonnie's show, and I would be so jealous that everyone else could whistle, and I was like just pretending like I could but couldn't, and felt so alone. And then during quarantine, it just kind of like came back. Like, I don't know.
Awesome.
I was like, was I just too tired to whistle? Like, what? Was I
have
just so
learned-
tired for 8 years that I lost my ability to, like, how does that work? So I
there
think
is
it's a
something
mysterious
to it.
thing. To me,
There
it's
is-
mysterious.
Well, like, I have a problem getting the whistle sometimes when, like, if I forget to lift my lips or if I'm in a, like, thinner air. Like, because I remember when we were in the
Oh.
mountains. I
Oh,
would,
if
like,
you're in
leg it, and I
Colorado,
was like,
forget it.
like,
Yeah, watch me try to whistle in Colorado. It's ugly.
it's terrible.
So the altitude of the thin air, interesting.
I was a better whistler before I had braces. And then post braces, I'm a much worse whistler. I have like dreams that I can whistle like Matt the Electrician or like some of those
Right.
amazing whistling people.
Oh my gosh.
I'm always like upset when I like try to like sing whistle and I can't do it in tune. Like it really bothers me that my whistle is out of tune.
That's
Like,
what
I don't
bothered
have
me
the
about playing
range.
viola. For so many years, I could just hear that I was horribly out of tune. Like my ear could hear it, but I could just never play in tune. And I played it for 10 years. I was like, I can hear that this sucks, but I can't. Whatever I do, I can't fix it. I'm just aware that it's awful.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's. I think I would like to sing an actual love song, you guys. Let's now. I have some of those now. Awesome. This is a song I actually wrote at my friend Serena's kitchen table in Nashville, Tennessee, before I moved here. They said that it would come, and the heavens opened up, and the sky began a-crying all the rain. Saw it all from Tennessee, wishing you were here with me, wishing I was wrapped up in your arms again. I keep listening to your song. It helps me to carry on in a world I seem to be floating above. You're a million miles from me, but it's quite the poet's dream to feel such longing, feel so tortured, know such love. Won't you keep me on your mind as we wander through this time, marking off the days with X's and O's? I will do the same, you know I ain't that far behind. As you go, won't you keep me on your mind? I can only dream of all the places you have seen, or to fly on the wings of a song. We'll spin our tale in rhyme, putting love in every line, and we'll be singing here together before long. Won't you keep me on your mind as we wander through this time, marking off the days with X's and O's? I will do the same, you know I ain't that far behind. As you go, won't you keep me on your mind? Alright, I'd whistle here if I could. Oh, it's too hard to think on all the days that come between. The next time I'll hold your hand in mine. One day you'll greet the dawn, I'll be riding right along. But while you're gone, won't you keep me on your mind? Won't you keep me on your mind as we wander through this time, marking off the days with X's and O's? I will do the same, you know I ain't that far behind. As you go, won't you keep me on your mind? I will do the same, you know I ain't that far behind. As you go, won't you keep me on your mind?
Yay!
Thank you. I had a brand new pandemic thing where my headphones were sliding down my head. That is the first time I've had that happen during a live
That
stream.
happens to me all the time.
You know?
Yes, and then you're like,
You're like trying to or you're trying to
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way to like.
get it off quick so you can.
between chords, you're like,
I will say that is something I don't miss about in-person shows, live shows, is that, you know, sometimes you take a risk like with an outfit or like with just a new guitar strap, like something, and you have this feeling like, oh, this is not. Something's gonna fall apart, something's gonna slide down, something is see-through that I wasn't aware of. Just like all of those things, I don't miss that.
Yes.
I feel like
yes.
this chord is trying to kill me. Like that's because every time the guitar, it's like.
You know what? Before the show, that chord just like giggles to itself.
Yeah,
It's
it's like.
Jaimee, the harmonies over here were really loud. I just want you to know.
Aww.
You're
I
lucky
did
that
whistle.
I muted.
I
I
was
could
whistling.
see you guys whistling, and that was really cute.
Oh, that's right. You could see as well.
I thought it was cute. Yeah.
So can people see us when we're like?
No,
playing
just
songs?
Jaimee can because she's
Okay.
controlling the show.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because it does say it's like everyone can see and hear you, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's confusing.
they can't see me.
No.
They can't see me right now, can they? I've been a little concerned.
Poor Bonnie. Poor Bonnie. So many worries.
I'm just the lovable fuck up over here. What can I say? It's like, I will disappoint you, but you'll still love me for it. It's gonna be
No.
That is kind of, I think that's like the creed of friendship.
okay. Right.
Is I will disappoint you, but we will still love each other. That's kind of what you go into it with, right? I mean,
Well, that's how I always feel, going into it, because I know my own expectations,
the whole thing about the Rickroll is that line that always gets me is never gonna let you down. I'm like, dude, you are really setting up for some disappointment. Like, I'm never gonna let you down. No way, not gonna happen.
Our friend Stevie Smith is here, you guys. You're up late too. What's up?
And Steve Gallion. Oh my gosh, the itch,
Steve.
the random itch during a song.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's
That is so real. And for me, sometimes I've been like done outdoor shows and like I can see the mosquito come and land on my face and then I can feel it biting me and then it starts itching so badly and you're just like,
I know.
It's the hair and the nose that gets me.
There was a time that I think it was at Woody Fest, and we were doing This Land Is Your Land, and like half of pretty much every artist that was on the festival was on the left side, and the other half was on the right side. And Dan Navarro was like, this very weird bug was on the microphone, and he took a picture of it. This is
I remember that.
Remember this? And it was an
Yes.
assassin bug.
Yes.
And people like that were, I don't know, he's got like a lot of smart people like on his feed that were like, oh my gosh, did that bite anybody or like do anything, because that is a really, really dangerous bug. And we were like, no, but the potential was like, he has a picture of Butch Hancock, I think, like right here, and the bug is like,
Yes,
Of
I
course.
remember that.
An assassin bug?
it's called an assassin bug. I think it's like when it gets you, I can't remember if it bites or stings or puts a little thing in it, whatever it does, you're fine, but then eventually it'll kill you or it give you a life-threatening illness. It's like really, and it was just on the microphone that everyone was, every time someone would come up to, how
Right,
is
it
with
was
those
the big
finale
gang
things.
mic, right? It was like
Exactly.
Right. Yes.
And someone's like, who's going to sing this verse? And you don't know, you have to make eye contact, and then you're like at the microphone the moment it happens. So people are coming up and then going, we're like, what is going on the other side of the stage? There's like some hesitation, like, get your verses together, people. But really, it was just that they were like actually dealing with a life-threatening
Moment.
situation. Yeah.
Mouse says his new band name is the Really Dangerous Bugs. That sounds like a good family band,
That's great.
right?
It could be
for
like
family
a Beatles,
music,
It could be like a Beatles adjacent.
or like a kids Beatles cover band.
Yeah, there you go. The kissing bug. No, those things are evil too.
What's the kissing bug?
Is that the same thing? It might be the same.
I don't know.
I'm not going to pretend to know about bugs on this show.
No.
I'm not even going to try.
I know there are too many really smart people with like specific knowledge out there for us to pretend.
Which is great. Thank God for them.
What you got, Betty Soo?
You guys, I miss you.
I miss you too.
Jinx. Play a song.
Okay, I'll play something. This is a song I wrote with Nobody's Girl, and oops, my little volume thing went away. Anyway, this is a song I wrote with Nobody's Girl with Rebecca Loby and Grace Pettis, and I don't know. I feel like it's kind of about love, but maybe like a little bittersweet.
First you learn to breathe. Nobody nobody has to teach you. Then you learn to walk. Now nobody can reach you. Where you run into? Does ivy need to climb? Or is it just her custom to leave the ground behind, lingering and lonesome? Where you run into? Where you run into? Run wild, run free, run to where you need to be. Maybe one day you'll run home to me. Lark upon the ledge sings into the morning. Where'd you leave your nest? Did you wing off without warning? Where you run into? Where you run into? Run wild, run free, run to where you need to be. Maybe one day you'll run home to me. The tide's gone rushing out, and the bumblebees returning. The geese are flying south. April skies are storming. Where you run into? Where you run into? Where you run into? Where you run into? Run wild, run free, run to where you need to be. Maybe one day you'll run home to me.
Oh, that's so good.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
I love that.
Pretty.
Oh, my thing is going crazy.
Bye, sweetie.
Yeah, bye, sweetie. Good to see you.
Oh,
Wow, Betty, is that going to be on the next record, or is that a song
yeah,
you guys
that'll be.
wrote
Yeah, it's called Lark. It'll be on the new record that comes out this summer. And
So good.
Wow, it's beautiful.
we wrote it in Ireland, and so now every time
Oh.
we sing it, like I can see the Irish countryside, and I think about I can still see the whole landscape of right where we were looking when we wrote that song. So,
When were you in Ireland?
last
Sorry, that sounded so accusatory. I'm like, wait, I don't
That's
remember
okay.
this. When did this happen?
April pre-pandemic,
Okay.
I think, or I don't know, 2019 at some point we toured in Ireland. Yeah.
That's just beautiful. It sounds like one of the songs that's like lives outside of time. Like the melody
Oh,
is
thanks.
just so I just love it.
Thanks. It's fun to play. It's a fun guitar part.
How have y'all been doing the harmony thing separately? Are you guys because I've seen you guys have put out some videos where you're all singing. Is that like with one of those apps where you put it together? And
Yeah,
how's that been like to learn how to do that?
We've done those in the acapella app,
Cool.
which is super fun. And for anybody who wants to get into that, it's a super fun app. It's also like I just really like scrolling through and seeing like all the kids who are amazing singers, like because there are so many young people on that app, so that's really fun to me. And what's really impressive is once you start doing it yourself, you realize that you have to do everything one take. Like everything is one uninterrupted take, and you can't fix anything. Like nothing is fixed in post. So when you see these like 10, 11, 12-year-olds recording
Nailing
these
it.
songs and doing multi-part harmonies and stuff, all of those are one takes. And
Wow.
it's mind-blowing. It's really cool.
I gotta check that out. Is that like where the sea shanty TikTok thing kind of comes from too? Is there a lot of
I
sea
don't
shanties
know.
on there?
I think that's just TikTok duets or something, but I don't know. I missed
Wow.
the whole sea shanty thing for like 2 weeks. I was like 2 weeks late to
I,
discovering that.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
My
Like,
Charlie had to tell me about it.
I know about the cranberry juice skateboard thing.
I don't know
And
about
I don't know
that.
about that.
That was the Fleetwood Mac thing. Like
Oh,
there was
yeah.
a guy who was drinking like ocean
did see
spray on,
see
and like
that.
everybody was redoing it. And like the best part was when shit, what's his name? Lindsay
Buckingham?
Yeah, from it, he actually did a duet of that on a skateboard. Yeah,
I know what I'm doing.
I'm like,
You have to
how
send that to
did
me.
I know this and you what?
What? I need to know that. And
You
I
are
haven't seen
sending
that.
us this or somebody put it in the chat right now so that we need to watch this.
My heart is beating so fast. I need to know.
Like it was the best thing ever. It was like a tip to hat. Not to mention that it was like all these kids that were like finding out who Fleetwood Mac is because of this TikTok. I'm like, all right, I can get behind this.
See, sometimes the internet is magic.
I love TikTok. I
still
think
haven't done
it's
it yet.
incredible.
Oh, Mal says no, it wasn't
was
Lindsay
Mick-
Buckingham.
Mick
It was Mick
Fleetwood.
Fleetwood.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
That
I'm
seems
sorry.
more on brand. That seems more like a Mick Fleetwood thing than a Lindsay Buckingham thing.
Sorry.
That's so cool. I have to see. I still want to see it. Don't you guys want to see it?
I want to see
I
it
want to see it.
it's awesome.
big time.
Bonnie, thank you for that amazing piece of knowledge.
And
the
Bonnie,
thing
we'll
I
send you
make
some
up for.
sea shanty things after.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll hook you up with some
Or
sea
you know what,
shanty
you
stuff.
guys out there, we have the crowdsource right
Right.
here in the comments. Send the skateboard thing. Send the sea
liked
shanties.
Jaimee's donation to our bug education fund to our tip jars.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I know it looks like Jamie's taking all the money, but we're gonna take money from her.
Yeah.
So
she's paying us. So,
and I'm sure she'll split it equitably.
for sure.
I was like, do I know how to wink? I'm like, my whistling's been challenged. My winking is going to be challenged in real time.
I can't do the eyebrows though. That's what I like. Like my dad has an ability to like take his eyebrow like all the way to his hairline, and I can't do that. It's like they go. It's either both of them or nothing.
Oh, Emily Gimbel's here with the link. Rusty
Emily
Olsen.
Gimbel! We love you so much.
Sorry.
We love you so much.
Y'all have to
still had
check
some
out Emily
pent up.
Gimbel's.
Love Rusty, love Spring.
Yes. If
Actually,
you guys haven't heard Emily Gimbel, oh my gosh, you have to.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Yeah, everybody here watching.
Wow.
But don't check her out right now because then you will never come back to the rest of the show.
Yeah, exactly. We should have just had her on the show.
I listened to the Spotify playlist that I made from her all last night. That's what I did again because I just love it so much.
I've been listening to that record she made. Like,
Certain kind of.
Yeah.
oh my,
Yeah,
I love it
so
good.
much.
It's so good. It's saved on my thing.
I lost my mind when I heard it on the radio. I was like, wait a minute. She has a record? Like, I just. Like, how was I so long in knowing this? I don't know. But like,
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
She's magical. She's
I was like,
magical.
how did I not know? What the hell?
I cannot even count how many nights I spent at Momo's or like the Continental, like watching her and just being like, how is she doing this? How is she doing that? How is she doing
I
that?
have to lift my jaw off the floor every time I listen to her sing. It's like, it's also really adorable to see both of my parents being so swoony. Yeah, because you know how like,
While owning the keys like nobody's business, like same time. I don't know.
and she's also the only person, like, when she does make a mistake, it's the most adorable. Like, she kind of giggles to herself, and it's just like, she was like, I meant to do that. So good.
Consummate pro. So
okay,
good.
so yes, we love you, Emily.
We love you.
you,
Can't
Emily.
tell.
We're fangirling big time.
Right. I promised I would do this one. I would play like a full-on love song right now, but I'm going to do this. I'm doing a project with my sister, as you guys know. The Whitmore sisters are finally making a record, and this is the song that's going to be on it that I'm happy with. It's called Superficial World of Love. It took me such a long time to let go of needing your touch. And now I understand you felt that I needed too much. And holding on to hurt only made it worse. Why do I need a crutch? I guess I seem frustrated, so let me take a deep breath. Nobody's at fault, I know it's not what you intend. But when I say forever, never say never. What I really meant was the impression you left on me, it was permanent. Some bright morning when this war is over, we'll go riding and with shining armor for a world that's mostly superficial. I hope you will still remember I thought I'd write a letter, would explain it better, can't let you down. Don't always see how I am worthy to question what's good for me, I doubt myself. If you barely held together, tether or to sever, could not make a sound. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than say things that you fear out loud. Some bright morning when this war is over, we'll go riding and with shining armor for a world that's mostly superficial. I such a long time to let go of needing your touch.
That was so dreamy.
Thanks.
Love that. So
I
is
think
that
that's
you
nice.
and Eleanor co-write?
Yeah, she kind of helped me get it over the finish line. But I had written that one in like earlier this summer.
Mm-hmm. I like how you're like, no, I'm not going to credit her with half.
No, she's
I'm
still
just
getting
kidding.
Is that being
just
too
teasing
specific?
you.
My bad. Okay.
I'm totally teasing you.
But just because she can't snap doesn't mean that she needs to receive a lesser cut.
Okay. Okay.
You know
I'm
what?
kidding.
It's the best friends who can tease you hard, like Graham
know,
with the
it's-
Galentines.
Yes.
Like
I know.
he really should be probably in the fourth square.
Yeah, I thought that actually that's another thing we dropped the ball on. I think we did say that
We
we
said
would
we
like
were
Graham, and then none of us called him.
That sounds
But you
about
know what? He
right.
would have also complained about, "Am I a gal?"
Yeah. Yes.
And we would have said yes, and you go, "Okay, fine.
He's an
Okay,
honorary
I'll be a
gal.
gal. It's because my hair."
Wow.
We should have had me out on the show.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Am I a nugget?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Our friend Graham has a
I'm a nugget?
5-year-old daughter
I'm
that
just
had
a
a
nugget all
viral
alone.
nugget video, which you can absolutely find on any of our pages if you go back to. I think we all reshared
Research
it.
any of our
I'm
histories.
happy I'm me. I'm a nugget.
And
It's-
happy I'm me, I'm a nugget.
I'm happy
Grams.
I'm me. I'm a nugget. Yeah. I have to get it done.
Graham, we love you.
Y'all go check out our friend Graham Weber. He was just on the show. Mary and I do a show together every Sunday, and he was our guest on Sunday, so you can go rewatch that after this and check out some lovely ballads from our friend Graham Weber.
Yes.
So great.
One of my favorite songwriters ever.
So true.
Yeah, same. Awesome. Well, I'll play a song, I guess.
Yes,
Sound good?
please.
We have time? Okay. All right. Man, this is so fun. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's funny. Betty and Bonnie and I normally text each other constantly all day long, but for some reason this week, like leading up to the show, we didn't text each other. So I feel like we're catching up in real time. But will spirit come and please don't go? Spirit turn inside my soul. Never have no love before, quite like my Tennessee girl. I told her once, I told her twice that I was a rambling kind. She said, me too, baby, that's alright. We can be a rambling kind. Well, in her eyes there burns a fire. Angels write her songs that they sing in choir. Songs of love like none before. I ain't seen nothing like my Tennessee girl. I ain't quite nothing like my Tennessee girl. Well, I have walked a sinful path. There will be no turning back. Nothing good ever comes from that. So come on, spirit, stand your ground. Devil, don't you take me down. Demons, quit your hanging round. Love, keep a crying out. Well, in her eyes there burns a fire. Angels write her songs that they sing in choir. Songs of love like none before. I ain't seen nothing like my Tennessee girl. I ain't quite nothing like my Tennessee girl. All right. the world. Still I swear singing's heard. In my bed I dream of her, dreaming of my Tennessee girl. Dreaming of my Tennessee girl. Dreaming of my Tennessee girl.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks, y'all.
Now I'm having that.
I haven't heard that one. I like it.
Yeah, I haven't played it very much. It's funny, like what I have been playing during the live streams, because I haven't been doing very many of them. Actually, I think some of the only ones I've done are with you guys. So not very many, like over the whole year. And it's been fun to see, like, like it's interesting because you guys also do a show. If you guys aren't aware, I don't know why you wouldn't be on. If you're on my page, you probably are very familiar with Betty and Bonnie. But they both have weekly shows where they bring a guest and there's conversation in between, and they're swapping songs. But I know, Betty, at the beginning you did a show every Friday afternoon that was like an actual set, right?
Right.
And Bonnie, you were doing that for a while on Mondays, is that right? Or like a mini set?
Yeah, I was doing like a tragic Monday check-in kind of thing, just to be like, "What's up?" Which I am gonna start doing that as part of my Patreon that I'm going to establish at some point in time in the near future.
Cool.
But you're gonna be making a record coming up soon, right, Jaimee? So is that gonna be a song that's gonna be on it?
I can't. As I was playing it, I can't remember if that's on the list.
Okay.
I was like, is this on the? I can't remember. But yeah, so it's like, it's been interesting to find, like, I haven't really played like a set of music but maybe once or twice,
Yeah.
which is kind of like, it's fun because I feel like if I do I don't know, it's like the Wild West right now with this online stuff, crafting a show, the difference between it being a round or a guest show. And it's just made me like rethink a lot of, I feel like I've spent a lot of time, opening solo for Mary, and I learned this whole new skill set of just like really, I call it like the Ray Wiley show, like the things that I say in between songs that work kind of, and like a set that like does this thing. And then during the pandemic, I feel like I've had to go back to when I was in Austin and I had a weekly residency, and I had to really draw on the moment of what was happening. So it feels like my head's on I don't know if you guys feel a similar way, but like, oh, we're trying this now. And it's been cool to see, now I feel like I have a body of work that does work in different situations. But it's been,
Well, I always like to
Always
hear
learning,
what
always
somebody's
growing.
doing and play off of what they're doing. And that's the one thing I think Betty and I have had that in common with our shows and stuff, But like, I haven't made a set list because usually I'm making a set list not for me, but for anyone who's playing with me.
Right. Well, and
Right. Yeah,
and for me,
good
like
point.
with my Tuesday show, everything is like almost everything is on the wheel. So like I might end up doing like 2 songs or maybe 3 of my own normal songs, and everything else is like, like write a song on the spot or play
Jody Messina.
play a cover song you don't know that the audience requests or whatever. So it's like, so
Which
it's
is
fun.
brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And you are like the only person that's really good at doing all of those things too.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. In fact, this past week I had Kevin Russell.
Oh yeah.
And I was
Kevin's
like,
really good.
I should just hand this show to him.
No, but it's like there's like two out of the 3 or 4 things options like everybody's good at, but like not all of them typically. So I'm just saying, like, you're good at doing all of the things.
You're very sweet.
And to do them for how many? I mean, almost 52 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had a week off. So
I had one Thursday I didn't do. I had Barbara sit in for me.
Well, I know that we didn't set a time limit for ourselves, but I know that we've gone over time. Do we want to do one more quick round and say goodnight to everyone? Does that feel like a good plan to everyone?
Yeah,
One
we
more
could do
round
one
and then-
more round, and then do you guys want to do the thank you for being a friend?
I'll look it up. I'll see
I
if
don't
I
have the lyrics. That's the only problem.
Okay, well,
So
you can you not look it up on your computer?
I'm gonna look it up and see if I can do it.
Okay.
What
if
key were we doing it
That's
in,
what I was
though?
going to ask
A,
next.
I think. Was it A?
I think it was A. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good meeting.
It's-
Great
Can
job.
we do that first and then a round so we can make up for it? Just kidding.
Oh, I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for being here with us. And really for being here for us all year.
Brightest day fades to night, noon passes to evening light, and rivers give their yield to the sea. Winter sends birds in flight, their silhouettes filling up the sky as far as the naked eye can see. I might be beyond the frame, out of sight, but just call my name and I'll come running. I'll come running. Don't think 'cause you can't see me, I am ever beyond your reach. I'll come running if ever you need. No such thing as a wasted tear. No hearts don't think that clear. It's not a fool's errand to fall in love. Maybe you've had a hard year. Maybe it feels like nobody hears the dreams you now feel unworthy of. I might be beyond the frame, out of sight, but just call my name and I'll come running. I'll come running. Don't think 'cause you can't see me, I am ever beyond your reach. I'll come running if ever you need. It's easy when times get hard to lose hope and be on your guard, but you will always have someone on your side in me. Well, I might be beyond the frame, out of sight, but just call my name and I'll come running. I'll come running. Don't think 'cause you can't see me, I'm ever beyond your reach. I'll come running if ever you need.
Yay!
I'm sorry about that. That was great.
Nicely done.
Oh, guys.
Oh, goodness. I found the email that you sent with the who sings what and just forwarded it to you. So
You did? Because I was looking
Yes.
for it. That's great. Okay.
Look, I was helpful. Look at that. I can't do things that are.
Good work. Good work.
Hey, Bonnie.
Yes.
Thank you for being a friend.
Like, I came across the picture of the birthday party that you and I were on the ground. I was crying, you're laughing, and I'm pointing at the camera. So I had to make sure to repost that one again. So that's what happens to me. It's like I take insults much better than compliments.
You know what I just realized? I think I listened to this song like after we did this last time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole verse about dying and floating into the Milky Way.
Into the Milky Way. I just saw that. I was like, I don't remember that verse, but
I was like, I don't think we sang that.
we've definitely
We
eliminated
didn't.
the Milky Way verse.
That sounds like my verse, though. That would be the perfect verse for me. Like, let me sing a love song about you in past tense because you're eventually going to be gone, and I'm going to be sad about it.
Well, I think let's just stick with the way we do it. For now, anyway.
Okay, but first, I'm going to do this love song for my sister
Yay!
called Cardiac Disaster for any of you looking for the love in all the wrong places like I do. Anyway, this was an audience participation song usually, but you guys will just have to use your own emoticons to express yourselves. So anyway. You are the heartstring that I like to plug. It vibrates out just after it is struck. Like sonic pulsing, watching and rewind until the moment where it goes. Boom! Whole surrender, a cardiac disaster, tumbling towards it like crash. My devastator, unraveling faster, hitting the reset, unrequited love. So here I go again into a devastating love. I don't think twice, ripped it out and added to the drug. Suicidal tendencies or a morbid desire, it keeps coming back at me like boom, whole surrender, a cardiac disaster, tumbling towards it like crash. My instigator, unraveling faster, hitting the reset, unrequited love. I know it seems insane, especially when it's not usually the same, but I don't regret it. I'd rather to know than to have never experienced that boom, whole surrender, a cardiac disaster, tumbling towards it like crash. My devastator, unraveling faster, we're hitting the reset on boom, whole surrender, a cardiac disaster, tumbling towards it like crash. My instigator, unraveling faster, hitting the reset, unrequited love. Hitting the reset, unrequited love. You're still a heartstring that I like to plug, tethered tightly, can't ever give you up. Still can't give you up. Just can't give you up. Yeah.
That was great.
Do it.
No,
Do it.
no. Peer pressure's not going to work here.
I decided to go love rather than the other one. Did I tell you about the song that I wrote called I'm Hurtin' for a Letdown?
Yes,
I
I
wrote
love
that
that song.
I love it.
The melody is so killer. It's so good.
I really have BettySoo to thank for that, honestly. Because she was pointing out the type that I have. You don't like a guy unless he's like completely self-involved, and I'm like, you're right. I do.
Did I say that?
Yes.
That's what friends are for.
Thank you. See, that would have been a good one. That's what friends are for. Keep shining. No? All right.
Keep smiling. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh my gosh. Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know this song.
One of my
What?
That's what friends are for. You don't know this song?
I don't know that
In
song.
good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh my goodness. Jaimee, you missed a large piece of cheese.
Yeah. That's like a
large-
huge chunk.
I just got
Like
that
a
joke.
large, like a little chunk of Velveeta
Wow.
is missing from your history.
There's plenty of Velveeta in my history, let me assure you. But that literal Velveeta. But
I just was thinking like the giant thing of like Tillamook, like sharp cheddar.
that's too good.
Yeah, that's too good for that.
Jaimee, since I know that you have some of the same CC music history as me, the old
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
contemporary Christian stuff, I know that you'll appreciate this. One of my sisters told me that recently she was watching some show, like streaming some random sitcom show, and in the background, you know what song she could hear? Friends Are Friends Forever.
Oh my gosh! Wow. For some reason, one of the moments that I grew up, for those of you who don't know, I grew up singing in the Baptist church. That's like how I learned how to sing. And my grandma was an alto, which was super empowering to me as an alto. And, but, in high school, that's where my guitar player, Brian Patterson, and I met, actually. We were both in the worship band at First Baptist Hewitt. And one of my favorite moments was we had this drummer named Brandon Judd. And Brandon was like super into metal music, which I thought was, I get it. Metal's cool. And the youth minister was trying to like kind of tone it down though for worship. And so he bought him some hot sticks, which he broke over his knee. And then he bought him one of these drummer shields, which is like,
Yeah.
what we're all using everywhere, I guess, drummer shields to survive in the coronavirus in public. But he was like not having it. And he had this thing called a double bass pedal, which like kicks the kick drum, like so you can do that. And one time I was singing, there's this song, here I am to worship, here I am to bow down. Okay, so right before I go, here I am to, I hear behind me, he decided he was just going to insert this rockin' metal out of defiance, and I couldn't keep it together. I had to laugh. I was like, could not rise above the moment. All of my professionalism was.
You were not there to
gone.
worship. You were there to rock. That's
He
what
was there to rock, and I've never forgotten it. And all.
Devil horns.
Oh, so good, so good.
Anyways, speaking of our dude friend Graham Weber, I think I would like for my last song to be a song that I wrote with our friend Graham.
Yay, I love this song.
I'm really glad I
If
was
you're doing
sitting-
the one I think of.
Probably, yeah. I was sitting on this song for a while, and it turns out Graham was just the dude to bring it to and to help it come to life. So this is a song called Love Is Gonna Come Again. Love is gonna come again, maybe when you're not quite looking, maybe tonight, my friend, maybe when you're driving, love will call and you will fall into a place you never thought you could fit in. Love is gonna come again. No, you don't believe me yet. Stuck inside your head, wonder what you could have said. In that bed, love will find you and remind you of the things you thought you'd give up feeling. Love is gonna come again. I know it hurts like hell right now, and only you know how. No one can tell you when. Oh, but lying in your sheets alone, hiding from your telephone as it echoes through your empty home. No way of knowing if you'll have anything close to what you had then. Love is gonna come again. I know it hurts like hell right now, and only you know how. No one can tell you when. Oh, but love is gonna come again. Joy will find its way to you. Maybe it'll come with the morning dew, right where those flowers grew. And butterflies flew, and on their wings they always bring the kind of peace to ease your grieving. Love is gonna come again. Oh, love is gonna come again.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks, y'all.
Okay, everybody check your email.
Oh,
Okay. I do think that
oh,
Betty, you're supposed to take the second bridge.
I just check your email. Just check your email. Just check your email.
Did you just redo it?
I
So
did.
just- okay.
Oh,
Well, then
thank you.
I'm confused because I'm sorry.
You will see. It is superior. Because
Oh, we're doing it in C now.
it is what we did it in last time.
Okay. I just worked it up in A. I was just like,
It's okay. I wrote all the chords in there for you.
I know.
And I took away any B parts from you, so don't worry.
Okay. Why am I so stressful?
I don't know.
Oh no, I don't know how to play G minor. It's okay, I'll learn. I'll bluff it. It's cool.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I have an idea. Like, I'll fake it. I'll fake a G minor.
Yeah.
That and
can
you
do
know,
it.
like
You can do it.
Zoolander, how we can't turn left.
Yeah.
I'm that way with F sharp minor. I also can't play F sharp minor. It's very weird. Anyways,
Okay.
let's do it.
All right. This is sure to be a hit. Okay.
This is gonna. I love it. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you guys for agreeing to do this again with me. This was really fun.
We were super
I had a good
prepared
time.
for this.
I was also gonna try to ad-lib a little bit of carbs, waffles into the sentiment if you guys are willing to try.
Do
as
it.
well. Okay.
Do it. You do you, girl.
Don't be sorry. Be yourself.
No sorries.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
I'm not ashamed to say I always hope we brunch this way. My hat is off. Will you pass me the syrup, please?
If you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say,
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend.
If it's carbs you like, well, I would buy you not a short stack, yeah. Whatever you need, any time of the day or night.
I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow?
When we both get older, with walking canes and hair of gray, have no fear, even though it's hard to hear. I will stand here close and say,
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for sharing your waffles. Thank you for passing the butter. Thank you for being a friend.
Yay!
Happy Galentine's, everybody.
Happy Galentine's Day.
This was a lot of fun.
I love you guys.
I love you.
I love all y'all. See you next time.
See you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.